Alright, welcome back to ShoeTube, and I have just completed watching the 3-hour extended edition, the ultimate edition of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. And I gotta tell you, when I walked out of the theatrical version of Batman vs. Superman, I had two thoughts in my mind. The first one was that Wonder Woman was awesome, and the second one was that I could have cut like 45 minutes out of this movie and it would have been a lot more entertaining. Now that I have watched the 3-hour version, I can honestly say that I have two things that leap to mind. Number one, Wonder Woman is awesome. And number two, man, the movie was long. There's so much of that movie where like nothing happens and it's not entertaining at all. There is some good stuff in it. There's definitely some good stuff, but overall, especially 3 hours. Oh, man. A couple random thoughts. First off, we open up and we get Negan and Maggie from The Walking Dead as Thomas and Martha Wayne. And as funny as that casting is, I think we can all agree that we've seen that enough. We've seen Thomas and Martha Wayne die several times. And I think we've seen it enough. I think we can declare a moratorium on that scene. Apparently, we're not going to see Uncle Ben die in the new Spider-Man, so I think this is progress, people, in our superhero movies. So that is a good thing. Jimmy Olsen is in the movie, conspicuously absent in Man of Steel. Jimmy Olsen, classic Superman character, shows up, and it turns out he's a CIA agent for some reason. And just when you have almost enough time to wrap your head around that little plot point, they kill him. So I guess we won't be seeing Jimmy Olsen in any future installments. So that I thought was odd. And during that whole sequence, man, Superman must have really like smushed that terrorist guy when he smashed him through all those walls, because that looked, yeah, probably would have hurt. Let's talk the bad guys. Let's talk bad guys real quick. Lex Luthor. I literally have one word here in my notes under Luthor, and it just says just awful. Yeah, that's it. Doomsday. Doomsday, as he grew and kind of started to evolve, and he looked better. As his scaly things started to, come in, he looked better. But yeah, at first, man, he was like a cross between the Abomination from the Incredible Hulk and like a Michael Bay Ninja Turtle. Was not good. And just so much CG in that last chunk, the last battle sequence between Superman, Wonder Woman, and Doomsday. Just very lots of lightning and sparks and just weird glow. Yeah, a lot of CG. Almost reminded me of the end of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and that's never a good thing when you get reminded of the end of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I'm just saying. So there was good stuff in the movie. Oh, I have to say there was some good stuff in the movie. In fact, 2 hours and 3 minutes into the movie, into this 3-hour version of the movie, 2 hours and 3 minutes is when we actually get to see Batman v Superman. 2 hours in. They interact for a moment as Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne at a party at LexCorp, and then they do about an hour in meet up, but they don't really fight. At about the hour point, yeah, they meet up for a moment, but we actually get 2 hours, 3 minutes in Batman versus Superman, and it lasts for literally 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Mind you, the name of this movie is Batman vs. Superman. Batman v Superman. So we get 8 minutes of awesome, really cool. And then comes Martha. and why did you say that name? And it was even worse the second time. Yeah, that was just terrible. Superman, Henry Cavill, hey, he does what he can do with what he's got to work with. Pretty much in this movie, he just kind of moped around and talked to his ghost dad. That was the majority of the movie for him. And Ben Affleck, though, Batfleck. Remember way back when they announced that Ben Affleck was going to be Batman and people just lost their minds? I said it back then. If you remember, if anybody out there remembers me talking about this, I said Ben Affleck is not going to be the problem with this movie. And he, in fact, was not the problem with this movie. He was great. The problem, one of the problems with this movie was the way the Batman character was really kind of portrayed for most of it. Does a lot of stuff you really wouldn't think Batman would do. The branding, I thought, was a little much, but compared to the killing, the branding doesn't seem so harsh. But yeah, Batman kills a lot of people in this flick, even more, it looks like, in the extended version. And that's just not a very batty thing to do, kill people. It's kind of his whole bit, that he doesn't kill. But I think it's all be summed up, the problem with the Batman character can be summed up in this one little line that was in the trailer, and I didn't like it then, I didn't like it in the movie, and that's when Bruce Wayne says to Alfred, he says, "He has the power to wipe out the entire human race, and if we believe there is even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty, and we have to destroy him." Now, Batman would not say that. Batman would say a chunk of that, but when he got to the part where if there is a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty that we need to be prepared, come up with a way to defeat him, so that way, if he ever goes rogue, we're prepared. Which is kind of how he did it in the comics and on the Batman animated series, and seemed to work out pretty well for them. So, yeah, that was just, yeah. The Batsuit, however, pretty good. It ain't Keaton, but it's better than Nolan, so good stuff there. The Batmobile, pretty good too. So overall, yeah, if you didn't like the theatrical version, then definitely the extra half hour does not improve this movie. No, it does not. It just makes it that much longer. But, however, if you dug the theatrical version, then, oh, yeah, run out and see this, because it's a half hour more of what you loved, and I'm sure you'll dig it. But, yeah. Definitely not for me, but with Suicide Squad being better than expected, and how awesome the Wonder Woman trailer looks, and how much fun the little teaser we got of the Justice League movie, I think the DC Universe is heading in the right direction. So that's good. What did you think? If you'd like to share your thoughts, please do so in the comments. And if, of course, as always, if you like what you heard and you would like to hear more, then like the video, subscribe, and thanks again for checking in. It's YouTube. We will talk to you soon.